Hello. I usually don't start off in the PlayStation menu, but normally the openings in the Disgaea universe are pretty awesome, so we're gonna start off with that. Broccoli. Save game feature, yeah. Sweets mode. Turn this mode on will make battles easier. Recommend for players who just want to enjoy the story. No. I want to suffer. That is not a good start. The hell with you. Okay.
エーデルシュタイン王国第一王子にそう言い渡された私ことエトランジュ・フォン・ローゼンブルク公爵令嬢は
Always those
一
Rosenbergs.
方的に婚約破棄された挙句に希代の悪女として処刑された。
Huh. All right. I didn't know that the game immediately started off. The hairstyle though.
ここ
What is this place?
私は確か処刑されたはずですわよ。
That I was executed.
それが一体全体
Raises the question, what in heaven's name is all this?
また地獄に
Look
悪
at what
人
we
が
have
落ちて
here.
きやが
Another
ったぜ
sinner who's fallen off her perch. No, that's not exactly what I wanted.
お、綺麗な顔してんじゃねえか。
Oh, talk about a sight for
そ
sore
の顔
eyes.
が
I'm
苦
going to
痛
have
と
a
恐
barrel
怖に
of
歪んでい
fun
くのが
watching that pretty
楽し
little
みだ
face
ぜ。
end up all contorted in fear and agony.
けっけっけ。
Someone
こ
ought to
れから
teach
地獄を見
how
せてや
things are
る
done
ぜ。
around these parts and we're just the demons for the job.
どんな罪を犯したか知らね
Not
え
sure
が
what you did
これか
to
ら
end up
俺た
here,
ち
but
地
welcome.
獄の悪魔
Now
が
get ready, cause it's
たっ
time
ぷ
for
り
your
やってやるから
initiation. Hellspawn, obligated duty. You understand?
これってどう見ても悪魔です
They
わ
claim
ね
to be demons, hmm? Could that
ま
mean
さか本当に地獄に
cast
落ちた
down
ん
into
です
hell?
私は誇り高き
Well,
エ
be
ト
that
ラ
as
ン
it
ジュ
may,
フォン・ローゼンブ
I
ル
am
ク
Lady
公爵令
Estrange
嬢
von der Rosenberg.
悲鳴なんて
If you are
あげたりも
expecting
しません
any shrieks of terror out of me, then they will be sorely disappointed.
ちょっとそこのブサイクのあなたたち
Listen well,
どぶ臭い
repugnant
息をまき散らし
cretins,
ている暇があるの
rather
な
than
ら
wasting time standing there filling the air with cheap provocations and your rancid breath.
早急にふっかふかのソファ
But
ー
you
ベッ
make
ドと
yourselves useful and
最
prepare
高級
me
の
the
紅
following. A fluffy bed,
それから
luxury tea,
極上のスイ
and
ー
the
ツで
confection
私を
of
もてなし
only
な
the
さい
highest quality.
こいつ何言ってやが
And
ん
listen
だ
to this pampered princess ordering us around like we're her royal servants.
どうやらまだ自
I
分
don't
の
think she
立場
understands
が
the
分か
position
って
she's
いない
in,
よ
at
うだ
least
な。
not yet.
け
Anyway.
とんだ世間知らずのお
Did
嬢
you
さ
die
ん
on the
だ
way down or
俺
something?
たち
Well,
に
I
しつ
guess
け
it's
て
up to
やらな
us.
きゃな
show her. Yeah.
なるほど。
Seeing that hell isn't quite so different from the real world. Fascinating.
なんだ
Wait, there are
やる
things
気
looking
か
for spiders?
どうやらまだ夢の中だと勘違いしているようだな。
Oh, she's in for a rude awakening.
さてと。
Now then,
悪魔たちが金貨に夢中になっている隙に。
my little coin trap sprung. I think I'll ambush them from behind.
この後、地獄
An
の
oral
悪魔
picture
た
the
ちが目を
dumbfounded
白
expressions
く
that
させて
soon to be
びっくり
blasted
絶
across
縁
their
する
little
様を
faces.
思い浮かべると。
That sounds
ワクワ
just
クが
simply
止ま
killing
りま
me.
さあ、行きますわよ。
Okay. Now, settings. General. Controls. Camera shake. Okay, let's leave it on. Dash attack. Throw, revive, swap character, dash attack. Okay.
やっはっ
何しやがれ
何と言われましても
Okay, that's different than I
魔法攻
expected.
撃ですけ
今日だぞ俺たちが油断してる隙に攻撃するなんて
ど乙女一人を相手に3人がかりで恐喝してきた悪魔には言われたくありませんわね。
I can't read all that. That's why
ど
I
う
want,
やら俺た
I
ちを
want to
本気
change
にさせちまった
language.
もうどうなっても知らねえぞ覚悟しやがれ
最後負けですわ。やっはってやっはってえい最後負けですわ。テイトそれえい最後負けですわ。えい最後負けですわ。テイトそれえい最後負けですわ。やっはって
Alright. I expected different things.
ですわね。
Dragon Tender Leoin and Gunpowder Seasoning. That sounds interesting. This woman is the wield of the dark arts.
もっと仲間が必
You're
要
gonna
だ
need a lot more
今すぐ呼んでくるから
demon power. Just you wait, lady. We'll have backup here on the double, and then you'll be
必
sorry.
ずぶっ殺してやるからな
I'm gonna memorize you next time. Yeah. Okay, have fun. That was interesting.
ああ、早く紅茶とスイーツで一息つきたいものですわ。
Would that I could have a moment to relax with some tea and sweets.
あれま
You
さか
have
な
tea
い
and
なんて
sweets
ことは
here.
ないわよね。
Do they not?
もしも
Such isn't the case. This is so weird. I
そ
didn't
れ
know what I
こそ地
expected.
獄ですわ。
Then this truly is hell.
「女の子なら皆マシュマロみたいな恋に憧れるもの」「そんな決まり文句はくしゃくしゃに丸めて空へ飛んでけ」「ありのままに心のままに」「たとえ地獄に落ちようと優雅にワルツ踊りましょう」「神よなんて祈るもんか負け
Didn't know what I expected, but it looks fun. Give me some feedback if I should not talk over the talking. So that's kind of the level select, right? World exploration. Control is strange. Left stick, explore the world, walking over sparkly spots. Net new items. Huh. Check your current happy life level. Level up rewards. Character status is more. Update sections will have an icon. Language settings. Display the text. Damn it! Okay, so I don't know what to do now. You bugs? Can I have an explanation? What's the U-Bugs mode? Wait a minute. I'm gonna Google the U-Bugs mode real quick because I want to know what that is. Oh, interesting. This has multiplayer apparently. Okay, I'm gonna look. Nope, this doesn't help me at all. Okay, let's look at the game side. This is not very helpful. I mean, I knew it was a must-buy for me. I guess I like basically all the games that are in that universe. Whatever. Let's leave it off. I could do one thing. Not saving. Not saving. I should save it also. First, let's turn that a little bit down. And just do the voices real quiet, so they are not as prevalent and I can talk over them pretty much. I hope it's fine with everyone. Oh. This overworld map is all lovely. I love that. Can I run faster? No. And our visible walls, that sucks. It reminds me a little bit of Overcooked. Fishy flavoring. Lovely. Lovely. I love it. I love it. It's awesome. Conquer stages and displace enemy flags with your own to advance the main story. Once cleared, you can replay battles and rewatch cutscenes. Ah. What? Balanced. Venture Sprinkler. Huh. You check what items you have in your possession. Storage cap at okay. Grudge a lot. What can I do with those? And the new game, load game. Okay, I can only save. Oh, okay. I'll be right back. Sorry and or thanks for waiting. Alright. Let's challenge. I don't have a party home mission. Wait, my sound is off. There's something is wrong. So you start capture card. It usually helps. Yeah, perfect. See if it comes back. I had this problem before, so it's not a new thing. This capture card. Mm-hmm. A cat? I wouldn't say that. Well, well. Cat Smith. If it isn't Cat Smith. Wait a moment. They didn't execute you as well, did they? How dreadful if so. That's a terrible thing to be caught up in. Wow. That isn't fun, isn't it? Still, it's a funny thing, us meeting again in hell like this. Life truly is full of wonderful little surprises, isn't it? Them again. They only start to keep you waiting. I brought you a surprise, and by that I mean a feast of the full might of hell. No matter how adept you are at the dark arts, you have the prey of besting so many demons all by your lonesome. You do well to surrender while you still have a tongue to speak with. Interesting. You can attack me while my back was turned. Given the strength and numbers, they'd likely resume picture us all but assured. How fortunate for me that you happened along, Cat Smith. Let's show these poor fools who they're messing with, shall we? The smitten kitten. Cat Smith can never use the pet. I am fighting with the cat. Alright. Swap characters. Hold down the pause time. The game to pause. Chance to move the camera and examine your surroundings. Ah. Pretty interesting, I have to say. Oh, transcend warriors of legends, rise from the Evan darkness. Legion. Legion. But from the blue blazes, where did all these cats come from? That looks overpowered. Let's see, that makes... Second thought, the exact quantity matters little. Awaken the war's blood coursing through the vein, thy veins. Berserk. Damn it, what are you? Some kind of demon? Guys, I'm kinda starting to think we picked the fight with the wrong lady. No, I'm too young to die. believe it's time we brought this to a close. All right. That pile of enemies is still nice. Not a youth, no need to worry. Left little more than a scratch on you. Landor, Catsmith. Sorry, Catsmith. Wow. Status. What? Level 2? But how? I sent back to square one after my death. Please don't tell me I have to start over after all the work I put in up to now. Ah, how interesting. I've been the recipient of such an offer, but should I take this to mean they wish to be my companions? I suppose I have little choice in the matter. When you kindly serve as my loyal vassals, I'll take the continuance of that gesture as a yes. Very well then. Heck yeah, serving on the idea of a boss like you is gonna be awesome. It'll be unstoppable. Quite so. From today onwards, we will be known as the most feared, most heinous fighting force in all of hell. Incidentally, what are your names? Or what now? Oh, they don't have names. Well, that poses a problem. How can I be expected to live here in comfort if something as so simple as issuing commands is a constant struggle? Becky, Chucky, and Chorky. There, that should suffice. I couldn't imagine more suitable names for you were I to try. This idiosyncratic forms of laughter as a basis. Fit you to a T, as they say, wouldn't you agree? Good. Seriously, my name was decided by some random slips of the tongue. Oh, do they not like the names? Do they not like the names I've given them? No, surely that couldn't be the case, could it? Huh, what just happened? We underwent metamorphosis, or put more simply, we transformed. And who might you be? Why, I'm Kaki, of course. Since you, our illustrious master, saw fit to impart distinctive identity upon us, we were able to attain our true forms. Doubt it would have happened. Just anyone tried to give us names, though. As you know, Lucky, what you did means a lot. Your love for us runs deeper than even the bowels of hell itself. Wait a moment, who are you? Name's Chucky, who else would I be? Oh hey, why are you looking at me like I'm a clown that walked into a funeral? I can scarcely believe it, but would you happen to be Shorty? Price for the boss lady. The other form looked more masculine in appearance, but... I stared without thinking. What was I doing? Such behavior is unbecoming of a member of House Rosenberg. Judge an individual based on their appearance or gender is something I would never stoop to. In any event, while I do find myself a bit flummoxed by all this, I tend not to stress over such trifling minutiae. That said, I can accept the situation as it is. Now on to other matters. So incidentally, the act of mulling over the perfect names for them has rather tired me out. Make it a point to delegate any more name giving henceforth.
僕たちはこれから身も心もご主人様に捧げること
God damn it. Alright, I'm back. We want to review mind, body, and soul from now to Eternity Master. I could have just... oh, whatever.
なら最初の
Very
命令
good.
よ
Then here's my first order. Prepare my tea and sweet. Do so as swiftly as possible. Now my light's going to go off. I'm going to turn it back on. Ready by an own adapter for the light.
お任せください。
Yaha, as you wish. Alright.
地獄にも紅茶とスイーツは
Well, it does have tea and sweets after all.
スイーツは
It's
私
quite a
の魔
relief,
力の
given
源
how they are the source of my magical power. Tea and sweets are the
早く紅茶とスイーツを
whatever.
しないと
Whatever.
今度は私が
I'd
変
be
身してしまう
unable to replenish my tea and sweet supplies soon. I'll likely undergo a transformation on my own.
あれがないと
No precious tea and
一
sweets.
旦
I'll
想
go
像
into
が
withdrawal. What?
彼女が作ったスイーツが食べ
How
た
I
い
wish
で
I
す
could
わ
be partaking of her homemade confections right about now. Okay, so 4 players. What the heck?
は
Phew.
あありがとう
Many thanks.
命拾い
That's
し
one
ま
crisis
した
averted, though very much narrowly. Well,
さて
when I'm refreshed in both body and spirit, I suppose it's best to determine what our next steps shall be. Let me take stock of my current assets. There's Cat Smith, the spend the 3 and their tea and sweets. Seems to have the bare minimum I need to scrape by in this place. Though I'm none too pleased with my present state of affairs. Having come here on the heels of an execution for a crime I haven't the faintest recollection of. I, the esteemed Lady Etrange from Rosenberg, will not allow myself to be satisfied with things as they stand. Well, you're still dead, kid, right? That's not how this works.
そうよ地獄での生活をもっと快適に美しくゴージャスにエレガントにそしてスイーツにここ一番大事私はエトランジュ・フォン・ローゼンブルク公爵令嬢なのだから
Okay,
地獄でハッピーライフをエンジョイする
I will live the happiest life possible
こ
here
れ
in
で
hell.
すわ
That's this my new aim. Alright. Why the long face, my darling? Tell me what ails you.
血のつながりがなかったとはいえ
Mine is still my honorary sister, though we may not have been bound by blood. She was someone I admired, and now she's no longer with us.
それなのに
In light of the terrible truth, I don't think I can bring myself to be happy. It wouldn't be right.
何を言うんだアンジェリーナ
What are you saying, Angelina? Such a thing is not worth fretting over.
エトランジは王族の命を脅かした大罪
Etrange was a criminal of the highest order, and a threat to the lives of the royal family.
されて当然だ
It's only natural that she was executed.
あの人間兵器と婚約
Speaking for myself,
父
with
上に命じられた
other
ことは
despair, I think
こ
the
の世
world
を終
had
わり
come
か
to
と
an
絶
end
望したものだが
when my father arranged my betrothal to that snake in human garb.
それも終わったことだ
But that's all behind us. At last, here I am, together with you, my true love.
もう恐れるものは何もない
There's nothing left that can stand between us, so please smile.
王子様
Oh, my darling prince.
あの人間兵器との婚
My
約は
engagement to that living weapon was annulled.
君との婚約
Now
は
you
無事に
and
成
I
立した
are to be wed. What a bastard! Come on!
あとは大々的に婚
All
儀を
that
行う
remains
ばかり
is
だ
to hold the grand ceremony. Even so, it pains me greatly that I cannot share this happiness with her. As if that loathsome woman did nothing but look down on me as she pranced about indulging in her every little whim, day in and day out. How the mighty had fallen. It was quite a satisfying spectacle seeing a strange plummeted down into hell where she belongs. But the most gratifying part, watching her head cleave right off under the guillotine. Flop. She got what she deserved. And so have I. Now everything that once belonged to her. Her family name, her wealth, her lands, all of them are mine. Even the princess heart belongs entirely to me. I've stolen everything I could possibly steal from her. It's the greatest day of my life. I feel like I have the world on a string. Dear grounded Angelina, I have no cause to worry, not anymore. Leave everything to me. I swear I'll dedicate the rest of my life to your safety and happiness. Oh, my sweet prince. Okay, not only he's a bastard, but she's also a bastard. At least now I understand why there's no English voiceover. Change in the forces. Total level. Leveling up brings many rewards such as features and items. Increase your happy life level by completing missions. Some missions consist entirely of watching cutscenes. Others require meeting specific victory conditions in battles. Okay. Very interesting. Still very, very interesting. Fixed. Okay. Okay, there are loads of characters apparently. Of course, from a second chance at life has been said, I shall endeavor to enjoy my time here in hell to the fullest. And if I wish to live in maximum comfort, I'll need to create the proper environment. But what would that entail exactly? Well, for one, there must be sweets. We simply must have sweets, nothing else. I can't imagine life without them. Oh, if only she were here now. Oh. What noise? Sweetia, is it her? The maid I've so desperately been longing to see. The many marvels in this place never cease. You know this woman, master? Indeed, I do. Be that as it may, never realized she found pleasure in such proclivities. Perhaps we ought to simply pretend we never saw anything and leave her be. I think you get the wrong idea here, master. She isn't doing this by choice. This guy is dealing out one of hell's main forms of punishment, blogging. Oh, really? If what you say is true, then this is really quite strange. Sadly, I'd have to commit such sins as would condemn one to hell. He must have been wrongfully convicted. Of that, I'm most certain. Would you please stop? Please cease this at once. That girl is my personal attendant. I command you to let her go right this instant. Lady Etrange. Need illusion nor dreams, sweetie. But I'm here now, so be at ease. Now come hither. At once, my lady. Master, this one is really dangerous. Bear, this one really dangerous bear you're poking. This one really dangerous bear you're poking. Oh my god, I can't read. These guys are condemners. It's their job to dish out hell's tortures. Get in their way and they'll turn the whips on you for sure. Gichaki Korti. Hold your heads up high, for you are my vessels. Vessels of Lady Etrange from Rosenberg. Now I demand you return my sweets. My sweetie rather to me. Okay, we should try to play with the other characters too. Keep the limits protecting the defense target. Let the target be here. Game over. Give out orders to allies with R1. Use the tactics that best fit the current situation. Focus on completing every objective. Focus on using devices. Focus on attacking enemies. Okay.
あのメイドをお救いになりたいというお気持ちは分かりました。ですが、地獄の断罪人がやすやすと罪人を手放すはずがありません。一体どうなさるおつもりですか。
もちろん力ずくです。そんな無茶な。勝てっこないよ。
Okay.
できるとこ勝てないとか、できるとこ勝てないとか、そんなことは関係ありませんわ。相手の強さや偉さによって妥協するなんて絶対にいいえ。救うと決めたからにはどんな手段を使ってでも絶対に救ってみせますわ。
ご主人様、あのメイドは家来なんです。家来のためになぜご主人様がそこまでするのでありますか。
Is it just a defense mission?
スイーティはどんな時に私の味方をしてくれました。そしていつも私のために超絶美味しいスイーツを作ってくれた。救うには十分すぎる。
Those guys are fast.
ご主人様、あなたというお方。
Okay.
そんなに感動されるとちょっと困りますわね。
Okay. She's just right there. The rip for the rip. Okay, I think the sound is off again. Don't know why this happens in this game. I think that those at the lowest rank of hell, were able to topple the mighty condemners. He owed it to master's dark magic. Not to mention her strategic brilliance, which alone would make even the greatest tactician turn on their heel and run for the other end of hell. Color me impressed. We really are unstoppable. A grand army of hell to end all grand armies of hell. Our victory here was
それ
simply
か
a
らは
matter
もっ
of
と
course.
自信を持ちなさい
It was simply a matter of course. Have a little more faith, my
あな
vessels,
たたちには
for I am here with you. Meow.
お嬢様
You Etrange. Oh, thank you so much for coming to my rescue. Never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined we'd meet again in hell of all places.
スイーツを
Sweets.
お礼なんていいから今すぐ
Need thanks, I need sweets this instant, on the double, quickly.
あなたのスイーツを
Grant me a delicious
食べさ
sweets,
せてちょうだ
please.
い
お嬢
Right
様
away, my lady. Made of sterner stuff. I think I should get stuff. Don't know what I need the money for, but I probably need the money for later, right? So I can probably upgrade weapons later, right? Oh yeah, I can't save, I can just... Huh. I can't edit from party? That sucks. Okay. More goons. Hey, you there, the human. Your days are numbered, lady, cause we're here to execute you.
なぜ私
And
が
why,
処刑されなけ
pray
ればな
tell,
らないのですか
I'm to be executed? Why? Did you seriously just say why? Fine, if you need me to spell it out for you, I will. 1. You've been damned to hell, and you haven't suffered even a single punishment. 2. You interfered with the condemner's duty in delivering punishment to a sinner. 3. You went and beat the living hell out of those same condemners. These are all major sins worthy of capital punishment.
あら
Oh, and what exactly was wrong with me doing any of those things? What? 1. It's true that I have been damned to hell. I'll concede that point. However, I have no recollection of ever committing a sin. Therefore, I firmly object to need for any accepting punishment. 2. I cannot very well be accepted to stand idly by as my personal mate, who I treasure so dearly, is being tormented. As such, I intervened on her behalf. 3. Those condemners, or whatever they are called, accosted me with pitchforks and won from their hostility. Therefore, I had little recourse but to beat them senseless before they could kill me. Now let me again as to which of these actions was wrong. I fail to understand your logic, wholly and completely. You must be out of your damn mind, woman. How dare you talk back to me? When you humans come to hell, you're supposed to tremble in fear and accept your punishment without complaining. That's just common sense around here.
常識なんて
Your notion of common sense is damned idiotic.
それより
More appallingly, look what you done to the macaron sweet yam made for me. They're covered in sand now. I'll make you rue the day you sullied my sweets. I perpetrated your right to live to see the morrow.
ご主人様
A word, master.
ご主人様が
No doubt this assertive demeanor of yours is typical for you. Well, that's all well and good. Please consider that vehicle as a weapon of untold power, developed by Bad Apple Incorporated, one of the most prominent weapon manufacturers in hell.
いくらご主人様が
Even for you, strong as you are, besting an obstacle of this scale may prove too tall a task. Oh, well, this is most fortuitous. It just occurred to me that I may have need of a chariot. It would certainly make traveling about half more comfortable. Wait, are you saying you want to hijack this? Wow, I've never heard any human suggest something so bold. My boss is one of a kind, that's for sure. She's not just a baddie, she's straight up bad to the bone. Now, let's wrest the reins of this carriage from their grip and claim it for ourselves.
お嬢様
I want to fight you, my lady.
普通の人間
I'm
が
afraid it's impossible for a normal human to do battle with demons. Master is the exception, given how she's as far from normal as one can get.
そうであります。
Yeah, what he said.
ご主人様は常識
Compared to all the other humans I've seen, to call her a defect to end all defects would be putting it mildly. Took the words right out of my mouth. Heck, I'm not sure if our boss even be classified as a human.
ひどい言われようですね
A lot of you have quite the sharp tongues, I see.
だから蹴飛ばします
As well as I desire for a few kicks to the head, which I'll see to shortly.
いいえ私は決めたんです
Dissuade me all you like. I've made up my mind. Lady Etrange always kept an eye out for me,
これからは
so I wish to return my favor. From here on, I'll do whatever I can to protect you. Sweetia, you speak as if you've not been protecting me all along, yet it is your sweets that have safeguarded my serenity. You needn't cast yourself into this throes of combat to return a favor that's not owned.
いいえお嬢様
No, my lady,
私は無理なんて
not just to show my appreciation, and don't worry, I'm not pushing myself
お
one
嬢
bit.
様と一緒に戦
Simply
いたいの
wish to
です
fight by your side, that's all. See,
では
that's the cost
尊重
that leads you volunteer your aid, then I will accept it. Let us face them together.
ご主人様
It's just wise, master?
何事も
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. I'm not the type to deem something a lost cause before it's tried. Sweetie wishes to fight, then she may do so. How she wishes to live is something for her to decide. For my part, I will always encourage those who wish to see their own desires through.
お嬢様
Lady Strange, you have my gratitude.
一生スイーティア
Unworthy of a faith or not, I will promise I will prove useful to you in battle. See, it cannot be used in battle. Okay. Collect lane items that appear in circle around the lane. Some items picking up duplicates boost their effects. Lane items have a chance of spawning when you defeat enemies. Boost ground range of a set number of attacks. Grants a shield that nullifies a single attack. Heals HP. Throw at enemies to send them flying, leaving them wide open to consecutive strikes. Grants the use of one special attack. Oh,
さあ行きますわよ
貴様ら調子に乗っていられるのも今のうちだぞ。今回我らには強力な支援装置
when attacks deal massive damage to enemies, make sure to pick up special attacks when fighting a powerful foe.
がついて攻撃強化や HP 回復に爆弾
Oh.
から生成される無限のアイテムは我々の武器だ。
あらそこ こで不用心に回っているものがそうですか？それでしたら私たちにいただいてしまえばいいんじゃないかしら。
貴様、まさか人様のものを勝手に使うつもりか。
さすがご主人様、見事な極悪非道。
Let's see all the special attacks. Oh, okay. See.
準備 OK ですわ。
I need to heal them.
攻撃力が上がりました。よっ必殺走れやるわよ
Oh,
それ
nice.
爆弾です。
お任せください。
さあこれでどうです
皆さん、お役の時間ですよ。元気が一番です。
Ah, healing. Interesting.
攻撃力アップです。
これでどうです吹き飛べ
So is it not just in the circle healing, it's overall healing? That's pretty good. Pretty good and handy.
やりましたお嬢様。
Hit it, milady.
ムチ打ち地
I
獄
think the maid who resigned herself to her punishment only a moment ago could handle herself so well in a fight. To admit, I'm surprised. I can understand that, but for the sake of milady, I can muster the strength to move mountains. Though burning hellfire or freezing waters if need be.
さすがは私の専属メイド。
As you all can quite see, Sweet Deer has remarkable grit. No! Hey, they better not think I'll let them get away with my chariot. Can I do something with the money soonish? I knew something was here. Oh, there's a base. Huh. Okay, be right back. Sorry, the whole talk about sweets made me crave sweets. No, status. Okay. He has quite high attack. It is off sync again. What the heck is happening? Turn to hand calm. Wait a damn minute. Strange special attack immediately damage a wide area in front of her. Magic attacks, close range attacks. Melee combat. Which enemies around it? Okay. Okay, so it's just around her. Good to know. Well, look at an online and local play. Work together with your friends or players around the world to clear stages. Mansion is fixed at level 3. An enhancement is fixed. No cooking buffs. No sweets mode. Okay. Ah. Strange. Two missions. I really like her. Venus also appreciate. You there, girl. What foolishness is this? How dare you refuse your punishment, let alone attempt to spark a rebellion? Since our overlord placed me in charge of logging all wayward sinners like you, I, Count Arid, shall take it upon myself to teach you your place, as well as the very meaning of pain. You have a responsibility as the head of House Rosenberg. Had I truly committed some grievous sin, I would accept punishment without protest. However, I stand before you with a ledger, unblemished of any wrongdoing. Not committed even the slightest act that would merit such penance. She says this, but I could just as well picture Master carrying out the grand-scale massacre or something to that effect. Yeah, she is pretty hacking diabolical. Phew, seeing that wouldn't surprise me one bit. Do you realize I can hear you all quite clearly, yes? You seem ignorant as to the ways in which we operate. So allow me to educate you on the matter. Sin's punishment in hell is determined by the weight of their sins as well as their own sense of guilt. So for argument's sake, let's presume that you really were wrongfully charged. And when you set foot in this place, the condemned still wouldn't have driven it home how much of a horrible wretch you are. In light of the verbal onslaught, you came to develop at least some semblance of guilt. You would wonder, have I really done something wrong? Therefore, even if you were truly innocent, once that seed of guilt took hold, hell's punishment would instantly become valid. What he's saying is, the severity of hell's punishment is the weight of own sins plus their own sense of guilt. We have that right. Then if someone were to be wrongly accused, you could simply overwhelm them with ridicule to the point of self-reproach, thus justifying punishment. That must make things awfully convenient for those of you tasked with exacting such punishment. Now I understand why Smitya was writhing with O's and ahs while on the receiving end of the lash's whip. Hey, I never did an owing or eyeing.
あら
Oh, did you not? I could have sworn you did.
理解
Good.
できたよ
It seems my explanation has penetrated that thick skull of
貴
yours.
様も少なく
Human beings are all harbor some measure of guilt over their past actions, denoted only as smidgen.
こんな聖人君子
No life is bereft of sin, even amongst the most virtuous of your kind. Now on your knees, submit to your punishment. Nope. He no care.
なぜだ
But how?
なぜ私の鞭を受け
Are
て
you able to absorb my lashes with nary a scratch?
そんなに不思議なこと
Really so odd?
今あなたが
The whip you swung about carries hell's judgment with it. Yes?
地獄の刑罰の
You say a person's punishment in hell is determined by the weight of their sins in addition to their own sense of guilt. Well, that weight of my sin is 0, and my sense of guilt is 0. You can add 0 and 0 together all day, but it will always amount to 0.
だから
Therefore, your little punishments have no effect on me.
それだけのことです
That's all there is to it.
罪悪
And
感
even with no sense of remorse or accountability,
そん
no
な
such a person can no such a person cannot exist. Simply inconceivable.
ところがどっこい
Say what you will, but such a person does exist, and she's standing right before you.
地獄の責め下
Its punishment is doing darn all on her. I knew there was something special about Buzz.
非常意識に
He stands in the face of logic and says, "You will bend to my will."
おのれ
Why you?
貴様のような非常識な
Don't think I'll allow a mad woman like you to run amok in our glorious hellscape.
ムチ打ちの剣
My
が
whip isn't fit for task, then forget the punishment. I'll simply wring your neck with my bare hands.
二度と転
I
生
will
できる
eviscerate your
魂
filth-ridden soul completely.
消滅させてやる
So completely you'll never be able to reincarnate again. Alright. Don't use for hard words. I can't read that well. And talk at the same time.
行きますわよ
Bomb.
そうなものが回ってますわね
ご主人様あのトゲにぶつからないようご注意ください
最後負けですわ最後負けですわそれやっはってやっはって最後負けですわやっはってヘイトそれしましたわねやっはって
Ah, everything's around here.
最大ですわよろしくてヘイトそれ最後負けですわ最後負けですわやっはって継続ですわねはいお任せくださいや拾いました攻撃力最大になりました
Oh.
罰を与えるこの罪悪感に関わらずダメージを与える無知で今度こそ痛い目に遭わせてくれる
そんなものがあるなら最初からお出しになればいいですね
僕が行きます
いますよ
さあこれでどうですさあこれでどうです
やっ
Under these circulations, you can stun enemies. This is your chance to do a lot of damage.
攻撃力が上がりました攻撃力さらに上がりました攻撃力最大ですさあアイテム効果継続ですアイテム効果継続ですさあこれでどうですアイテム効果継続です
Or enemies somewhere. Oh, I couldn't get hit by the spike roll. My party mates did. That's okay. So. Little strange. That's an awful devious grin you're wearing. The maintenance of hell are rather quick to growl upon defeat, I've noticed. Although I suppose I can understand their eagerness to adhere to those of great power. I'm everyone with a chariot, right? Okay. Patrick can now be used in Aerith can now be used in battle. No, I don't think I will. Much to my delight, we've managed to procure a form of transportation rather quickly. Doing so required a great deal of effort on our part. Although I suppose I owe Aerith some gratitude gifting it to us so readily after the fact. I decided to name the small reporters after my favorite confection, the macaron. Quite perfect if I do say so myself. What's our next move, Your Grace? Supply of tea and sweets is more than etiquette. And we have our chariot to do with as we wish. What we require now is weaponry. Weaponry? For what purpose? Even back when I was alive and well, I always strived to enjoy life's little pleasures to the fullest. However, there would often be those who would stand in the way of that end. In fact, it was a constant during that time. I think they would know well enough to leave me be, but they went to excessive lengths time again in lowering their complaints. Truly, the thoughts and behaviors of other people are utter enigma to me. In any event, it would be to our benefit having some means of fending off the overly persistent souls. Rather not waste my precious energy taking out every little pest that comes crawling my way. Much like those disgusting dark creatures that scurry and flutter about. They are the sole reason I cannot wipe the word fear from my lexicon. In summary, that's why I desire weaponry. I admittedly don't fully understand the reasoning even still, but if that is your desire, then it shall be done. I presume you wish to make a purchase from the armory then? You amuse me with your silly suggestion, Aerith. And why? Pray tell us that? Were we to go shopping for weapons, all that would do is further enrich the armory. When one hears the word armory, I imagine most think a vendor who will sell me the means to stand victorious over my foes. At all, I see more profiteers who seek to capitalize off the
武器商人
proliferations of conflict.
彼らは私に武器を売りつける
They will do business with me one moment, then turn to my enemies and sell them the next.
そうやって両者が疲弊す
Then
る
they would continue to earn more and more profit until both sides burn themselves out.
そして
And after all was said and done, they'd use their position to curry favor with the victors and claim collateral from the vanquished.
それが彼らのやり
That's just the way of things for tradesmen who've no allegiances.
ではどうするのですか？
Alright, then what shall we do instead?
簡単ですね
It's quite simple, really.
だから
Strip their armor and clean up every product in their possession. You truly are a devil of a woman.
ありがとう
Why, thank you. That's the highest compliment I could receive from a person like you.
地獄で一番の武器
Largest armor in hell would be Bad Apple Incorporated. And where we are now would arrive in little less than an hour.
では
Very well then. Set the course.
移動要塞マカ
One
ロン
before this Macron, full speed ahead.
地獄の武器屋は
One has to wonder what sort of weapons an armory in hell might possess.
着まで
I'm very much looking forward to finding the answer. But if I can't buy things, what do I need the money for? While at base, talk to specific allies to use their facilities. You might find something to your liking if you explore from top to bottom. Welcome. Yeah. You can purchase consumable items. You can use the different facilities. Make plenty of darks and spend them wisely. Uh-huh. Cornucopia kimchi bowl recipe. I mean, I have the money, so why not?
また来てね
The mercenaries and the employee of Bad Apple Incorporate. Okay. But I didn't want to leave. What is all that? Side story icon. View side stories separate from the main quest. Chef icon. The chef view the chef story episodes. That the recipes. Oh. Wow. Oh, multiplayer. Nope. Ready to bust some heads, Master. Okay. This thing is bigger than it looks. Now you've taken the mobile fortress for your own. You never system ace, Master. Holy hell. What would you like to eat? Apply useful buffs to help with combat. Gather the necessary ingredients and quit cooking. Current cooking buff will be overridden. Beginner has been unlocked. Acquire a new
お
recipe.
嬢様新しいお料理が作れますよ
Mysterious meat, sketchy forage plants. Most will last attack power 5% as you pay 8%. I don't need that right now.
お嬢様
Just for how long does it do the work?
まあどんな
Ah,
腕によりをかけて作りますね
this will be my very best creation.
美味しいですわ
お嬢様
It's McKinley. Huh. Book of Atonement. Technical. That guy looks so weird. So, technical type corrected. He uses the whip to strike a wide area. Special attack Hellish Punishment fires a shockwave directly in front of him. Okay. Few episode, okay. It'll be the first time eating in hell. This glorious event is being arranged by none other than Kaki. I wonder what manner of dish he will present me with. Here you are, master. This is hell dragon curry. Always curry. It's always curry. What is a curry? All the sinners of humans world gather here in this one hell. As such, we've developed a rather diverse food culture. Last few thousand years, hellishly spicy food has become something of a trend here. You have a bad feeling about this. You see, hellishly spicy dishes are made with plentiful spices. It takes the utmost skill to elevate the flavor of a dish's ingredients while seeking the very limits of spiciness. It's the ultimate food family. Admittedly, it was originally devised as a kind of punishment for sinners. But after trying it on a whim, the previous overlord found himself enamored with the flavors. So it is said that that moment kicked off a boom of super spicy food in hell. If previous overlord was fond of it, then perhaps it won't be so bad. Fortunately, I was able to get my hands on some extremely rare elk dragon meat. So I used that as the main ingredient. Please help yourself. There's a thick, deeply crimson liquid in the white rice. The spicy aroma is enough to choke me on its own. The combination of more than 10 different spices is enough to whet my appetite. I see, there's more to this spicy dish than meets the eye. I'll give it a try. Ah! It's so spicy, the heat spreading from my mouth. But it isn't just spicy, no, I can taste the depth flavor within the spice. Each one mixes together to create a unique whole. They bring out the power of the other ingredients perfectly. Spicy, then delicious, then spicy, then delicious. The alternating sensation attacking my taste buds in waves. I can scarcely stop myself from scooping up more. Okay. Thank you for the meal, Kaki. You are quite the chef. I'm pleased you liked it, master. It was my honor to serve you. I love sweets above all else, so I never imagined I would enjoy a spice dish this much. I feel as though a new frontier has been opened. However, little did I know at the time that the trio who were watching me gleefully polishing off that super spicy meal would start cooking me hellish spicy food every day in the future. Oh, I can run over more things now. How delightful. Episode. I can do that. And what bliss. There are commoners here, there, and everywhere, all gathered here just for me. Those starry-eyed fools, listen to them cheering my name with such fervor. They rejoice the death of that traitor, strange, as passionately as they celebrate the engagement of her honorary sister to the crown prince. Are they really so dense as to not question any of this? Do they not wonder why the prince's fiancée was executed, or why he suddenly proposed to another, and someone so closely related to the traitor at that? None of this seemed odd to them. This parade has even been funded by their hard-earned money. Do they not contemplate the fairness of it all? Yes, that's right. That would require them to work their tiny little brains. They must be quite dusty from lack of use. You look amused, Angelina. Tell me, what makes you smile so? Oh, don't mind me, my dear prince. It's nothing. I'm simply so thrilled to see such a warm reception from our people. My overwhelming joy is likely spilling over, that's all. Ah, my heart. You truly are adorable, Angelina. If the eyes of the people weren't on us, I would scoop you up in my arms and kiss you here and now. Speaking of funny brains, none are smaller than my dear princess. He wasted no time at all annulling his engagement to his fiancée and having her executed. Not to mention he proposed immediately after. Did all those things in the blink of an eye. He astounds me. Either a complete psychopath or an extraordinary fool. But he is quite handsome, so I'm more than satisfied. The more ravishing meat, the better. Ah, my life has become so easy, so effortless. There's a stranger out of the picture, it's all smooth sailing from here. From now on, nothing shall stand between me and my happy life. Nothing. Who's that? Confident that's what she's thinking right this instant, fully consumed on her own grandiosity. The crown prince should have been the one to rush to my lady's aid the moment danger arrived at her doorstep. That she was brought before the guillotine by his very hand. Moreover, her cousin Angelina, who so insists she's my lady's honorary sister, watched on in silence, with a venomous smile on her lips, as she was put to death. That they are here now, waving to the masses atop their gaudy parade, is proof positive that there is no God in this world. I cannot stand. Lady Etrange plotted no royal assassination. Were she to ever consider such a thing, she wouldn't act from within the shadows. She'd come into the light and face the royal family proudly, and beat them within an inch of their lives. Yes, my lady has been framed, of that I have no doubt. I may not have evidence right this moment. I swear I'll find it, and when I do, I shall send you both to the pits of hell. Until then, enjoy this fleeting happiness while you can. All right. Something is messing with my capture card and I don't know what it is. I had that happening with some games, but I don't know what it is. Wait, I should reactivate the capture card. Seems to me like you've told your mistress come hell or high water. Why is that? Do you two share some special memory or something? Yes, we do. I'll never forget it for as long as I live. It wasn't long after I began my training as a maid for House Rosenberg. Lady's cousin, Lady Angelina, had broken a vase. It was something of a national treasure, you see. Lady Angelina laid the blame squarely on my shoulders. Lady's aunt and uncle adored Angelina, so they took her at her word. Thus, I was ordered to take my own life, right then and there. I remember thinking at the time, is my life really going to end here? I was rooted to the spot, trembling in fear and despair. Then my lady, who had seen everything transpire, spoke up. She said, I forgive her, and the value of human life is far greater than that of the mere ways. Wowie, that's our boss for ya. Good principles. The laws in question was a national treasure, so the loss was immeasurable. Lady Angelina and her parents fought tooth and nail to see that justice was carried out. Despite being so young at the time, Lady Etrange refused to back down. She calmly told them, as that vase belongs to me, this does not concern any of you. I guess I remember all this. I'd heard that all of my parents' assets, possessions after they passed, so that vase did in fact belong to me. My aunt and uncle were merely my guardians, and Angelina is only my cousin. Although I was the head of House Rosenborg, he had no right to any of my estate, much less the right to demand someone lost their head over a broken vase. Even if my mansion was to be razed to the ground, I wouldn't and shouldn't concern them. It wouldn't and shouldn't concern them. And that's when Lady Etrange turned to me. Henceforth you shall be my personal maid. I've devoted my life to her ever since. Who turned on the waterworks that usually stop flowing. I appreciate you sharing such wonderful memories with us, Sweetia. Do you remember all of that, my lady? Did that really occur? It was all so long ago. Fear I've forgotten. He's not that heartless to forget that. Interesting. Also probably get upgrades so I can destroy these blocks, right? Oh, mysterious meat. Nice. I can run over a lot here. Ooh, that was quite a lot. I don't know that I can run over everything. Or almost everything. Okay, let's do another one. This stage, I can do that. Please caution your grace. There are mercenaries under the employ of Adapple Incorporate. They are equipped with weapons you're likely to be unfamiliar with. Adapple Incorporate approaches humans that arrive in Hell to obtain information on weaponry from their respective worlds. They then utilize that information to research, develop, iterate, and improve upon them. In human worlds, where magic doesn't exist, they sell magical items at a high price. They also do much the same with firearms in worlds without gunpowder. That's how Adapple Incorporate has built its way up to prominence. Say that human history is defined by war wouldn't be far from truth.
愚かなことながら人は争いをやめよう
Foolish though it may be, people are rather persistent in turning into conflict.
そんな人間の愚かさ
That the lead of bad apple and corporate would think to capitalize on that foolishness
ワルサンドロスカンパニー
tells me that their understanding of human nature is keen indeed.
しかし
Mind you, I have no scruples with how they are going about things. Were to possess weaponry from every human realm in existence, and were we to seize it all for ourselves, then that would greatly contribute to my comfort here in hell. It would also work to simplify discussions with the nuisance of hell. Let's get this battle underway, shall we?
おっと、そこで止まりな、お嬢ちゃん。
Come on there, hold your horses, little lady. I traveled a great many miles to take your inventory of your hands. The least you could do is surrender peacefully and relinquish every one of your assets to me. Will you kindly see that? Lady, you must be out of your goddamn mind. Excuse me, my mind is quite sound and teeming with intelligence. Thank you very much. It is strange. You shouldn't get so close to the enemy. Please get back here where it's safe. It's alright, sweetie. You're not leaving me much choice. Sorry, but protecting our supplies is all part of our job. Okay, boys, let's kick their asses, the sorry asses, and then we can really have our fun with them. No, rude. You? I guess we need to... Occupation rules. Capture every point within the time limit to clear the stage. Fill the gauge by staying within the circle when it fills. Completely the point will be captured. Within the circle as the gauge will be filled. Okay.
行きますわよ。さあ、あなた方の敵全部置いていっていただきますわよ。
さすがご主人様。このエリアはワルサンドロスカンパニーの武器庫の一つ。今後の地獄攻略のためにぜひとも占領しておきましょう。一体いつまでその大口を叩いていられるかな。いいかい、世間知らずのお嬢ちゃん。よく聞きな。この武器は地球って別次元の人間世界で開発されたサブマシンガン。血と型は古いが地球じゃ1000万丁以上作られた名機。発射機構はオープンボルト式で発射速度は毎分600発。
They all left.
重量は 3.8kg と人間にとっちゃ少々重いが、俺たち悪魔には問題にならねえ。派生機含めてこいつより高性能な銃は確かに5万とあるだ。俺が高く評価しているのは威力や連射性能なんかじゃねえ。シンプルな構造ゆえのメンテナンスのしやすさ。銃器ってのはな、お嬢ちゃん、一発ぶっ放して終わりじゃねえんだ。戦場での長期運用を考えれば手入れの手間は絶対に無視できねえ。その点砂漠での運用実績が豊富なこいつはまさにこの荒涼たる地獄にぴったりの品物ってわけだ。それをさらに我がワルサンドロスカンパニーが研究を重ね威力と命中精度を格段に高めたのがこの魔改良版 WSCUZ 地獄界ってわけだ。ジョーちゃんは大した魔法の使い手だと聞いている。こいつが相手じゃあっという間もなく鉛玉で蜂の巣になっちまうぜ。
どこの世界にもマニアというのがいるものですよね。ご丁寧に説明してくださってありがとう。1ミリも理解できませんでした。でもとても良い品物だということだけはあなたの熱弁から伝わってきましたわ。さあ、ご託はもう十分でしたよ。とっととその武器を全部まるっとよこしなさい。殲滅せよ、メテオ。ヘイト、それ、準備を攻撃力アップですか。本敵を殲滅せよ。
Get out of that.
少なくなってきましたわ。急ぎましょう。ヘイト、それ。
Okay, this makes things interesting. Fire! Fire! Iron-blooded spirits of the departed, heed thy oath and gather upon unto my fist. Like the cheat. What the? Wrestling, is it not? A dark spell magnet cheat succeeds in attracting metals like lead, where normal magnets would fail. As is plain to see, I'm quite adapted with it. And I can instill it with great elegance and beautifully still. Queen of Darkness, I command you, burn away that which obstructs my path. Melt Tiara, huh. Of course she makes a statue of herself. Behold the true elegance and beauty that stands before you. Don't be shy. Heap as much praise on my fabulous piece of piece de resistance as you wish. In fact, you can even tremble and break down in tear for awe. No doubt you all must be moved beyond measure. You monster! How perplexing a reaction. Have to fail to grasp the grandeur of my art? Admittedly, I too have wondered if hidden within that fleshy exterior is a beast most terrible. Yes, I'm almost certain of that. It's quite enough of you two. You won't forget this. Bum ba bum. Update a helm modified by use. Just kidding. See, you fully embraced the bandit lifestyle, my lady. Now whatever could you mean by that, my dear sweetie? I'm simply picking up the non-combustible trash they left behind and recycle it. It's all in the interest of protecting the environment of hell. Thinking of the environment, of course. Let's run some more things over and then get the cooking quest. Hell ramen. No one in charge of tonight's dinner. I'm sure the difference in temperature between here and your world must take a toll on you, master. But I've done my best to make something that will warm you right up. Please dig in, master. Steam rises up from the pure red soup within. Even now, the aroma radiating from the broth stimulates my senses. Then there's the thin, curled noodles and minced meat, as well as the red chili peppers, which almost seem to be shouting, "You can handle a bit more, can't you?" What is this? This is the special hell ramen, one of our most popular spicy dishes. I can guarantee you'll enjoy it. I shall gladly partake then. What? I was prepared for this. Level of hotness, but even still, it's so spicy. I'm not taking a sip of the broth, but already my tongue has gone numb. I feel as though sweat is pouring from my body. Must have another taste. Now that the shock has worn off, I can see the rich stock within the meat.
鶏ガラと野菜
Such richness can only be achieved by boiling chicken bones with vegetables for an extended period of time.
お次は
Next are the noodles. Once they're well mixed in the soup,
もちもち
they're both stringy and smooth, and they go down so easy. Noodles and soup match the rhythm of the spiciness and richness in my mouth. Together they dance the most elegant waltz. I want ramen now. God damn it. Why is it always food with these games? I can't help but expect greatness from the meat as well. Ah, it's been flavored with salt and pepper, then mixed with dried sliced chili peppers. By boiling over high flames and sesame oil, he was able to bring out the meat's deep flavor and the juices within. Noodles, soup, soup, noodles, minced meat, soup, minced meat. Thus changing the order I enjoy them in creates new flavors. I feel as though an infinite number of possibilities stretched out for me. If you don't find it too grating, I highly recommend pouring the rice into the remaining broth. You can also add a raw egg to the mix as well if you want.
そんな奥の手まで
Then real a new trick this late into the meal.
いただき
You
ます
must certainly try it.
白米と卵という
New characters begin a new tale. The protagonist is this one. Of this one are the white rice and egg. Spiciness has been made more mild, and the dish has found a new harmony. Magnificent! The genius who proposed this new inventive manner of eating deserves a standing ovation. Phew, thank you for making this. It was positively delicious. I'm unworthy of your praise, master.
食べれば食べるほど
The more I ate of it, the more the spiciness and depth stimulated my tongue and body. I couldn't stop myself once I started.
寒かったのに
Despite how cold it was earlier, I now feel so flush. In fact, I'm even experiencing a tingling sensation.
私も激
Seems to be becoming hooked on hellishly spicy food. Now I believe it's time I ask Sweetie for dessert. Spicy dessert? Hopefully not. Okay. Don't know how this works, but I'm guessing it's fine to just stop anywhere. Yeah, yes. Strengthen macaron. Dash level 1. New products to buy, okay. What would you like to eat?
新しいお料理が作れますよ
I'm dragging hell curry. Suppress party members to be 20%. Okay, increase darks rewarded after battle. Boost hours, okay, tap tap. Slow down the appearance rate down.
お嬢様またいらっしゃいいっぱい買っていっぱい買ってね
It will sync again. I don't know why this always happens.
また来て
Oh, item, 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 item. So, where am I leaving off to? Oh, immediately there, that's good. Okay. New box mode. Huh. Whatever. Alright. I'll still have to call it quits per day. So, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope I see you again soon. Bye bye.